Lennon Pascal outgrew his soy allergy but is still allergic to dairy. His mother, Cybele, has chosen to eliminate the big 8 allergens from the family's diet: milk, eggs, peanuts, tree nuts, soy, wheat, fish, and shellfish. She does this because it makes sense to her that exposure can sensitize a susceptible child to new allergens, in line with a recent policy statement from the American Academy of Pediatrics.
So what I did is I've created recipes of normal food that we all eat that happen to be allergen-free. So it's about what you can have, not about what you can't have. There's a wealth of wonderful foods to eat.
When she makes Lennon spaghetti and meatballs for dinner, it's really rice pasta and turkey, from a recipe right out of the Whole Foods Allergy Cookbook, which she wrote. At the grocery store, she walks right by the milk and eggs and picks up the rice milk.
The oat milk, the rice milk, great substitutes for soy milk and for dairy.
Then grab some onions, parsley, tomatoes, and basil, ground turkey meat, oat bran, and rice pasta.
I happen to have made my own sauce, so I have that already. But if you're pressed for time and you want to buy a store-bought sauce, there's a lot of really great pre-made marinara sauces. Just make sure that there's no sneaky Parmesan in that list of ingredients. Other things to have on hand, I think, are alternate pastas for wheat pasta, things like corn quinoa pasta, things like brown rice spaghetti. Those are really important to keep in your shelves. Okay, so tonight we're going to be making spaghetti with turkey meatballs. And the first thing we're going to do is we're going to make our substitute for wheat breadcrumbs.
To make turkey meatballs, Cybele pulses 1/3 cup of oat bran flakes in a food processor, adds the rice milk, and lets it sit 10 minutes. She chops an onion, parsley, and adds it to the mixture.
Now this is actually important. This is 2 tablespoons of olive oil, and again, this is to substitute for the egg.
Then adds the chopped turkey.
Mix about 35 to 40.
They are then rolled into meatballs about 1 inch in diameter, then added to a simple red tomato sauce that has been simmering on the stove.
Put a little basil. There you go. Dinner!
Did you say dinner? I love spaghetti.
You want some?
So many families are learning to make delicious, healthy meals every day without using allergenic foods.
Yummy!
Cybele Pascal now has a regular internet column that offers recipes and answers questions for those with food allergies. And her cookbook of allergen-free recipes did well, selling more than 8,000 copies in its first 6 months.
It's not that difficult as long as you keep your pantry really well stocked. It takes some getting used to, but once you're used to it, it's not that exotic.